This is the story of a woman who lost love, but found herself. A journey of heartbreak, healing, and hope. A reminder that you don't have to break to begin again. Subscribe to African Tales by Hellengold YouTube channel, where African stories live. Mina sat quietly in the passenger seat of the car, her eyes staring out the window as the city blurred past. The music playing from the radio filled the silence, but it did little to cover the weight in the air. Rico, her boyfriend of 5 years, glanced at her briefly before returning his eyes to the road. "You've been awfully quiet," he said gently. "What's wrong?" Mina turned slowly to face him, her voice flat. "I said I'm fine." Rico sighed. "You can't keep saying that, Mina. You're my girlfriend. You can talk to me." Her lips tightened, but she said nothing. "I'm not trying to upset you," Rico added. I'm here for you." Mina finally let out a small breath and gave a half smile. "It's nothing serious, Rico." "Really?" He reached out and touched her hand, but she didn't hold his. "Let's just go," she said softly. "I'm sorry," he muttered. She looked over at him, her expression softening. "It's okay. But just, no more snapping." Rico nodded, then chuckled weakly. "So, you know I love you, right?" Mina raised an eyebrow. "Where's that coming from?" He hesitated. "Just answer me. Do you know I love you?" Mina nodded. "Yes, I know you do." "Why?" Rico shifted uncomfortably in his seat. "I was wondering if maybe we could, try for a baby." Mina blinked. "That's what's been bothering you? That's why you've been weird all evening?" Rico scratched the back of his neck. "Yeah. I wasn't sure how you'd take it." Mina let out a laugh, then paused. "Of course I want to have a baby with you, silly. But marriage usually comes first." Rico smiled awkwardly and nodded quickly. "Yes, of course I know that. It's just, I thought maybe we could do things a little differently." Mina turned her full body to face him, confused. "Differently how?" Rico kept his eyes on the road. "Like, maybe you get pregnant first, and then we get married after." Mina stared at him in disbelief. "Why?" she asked slowly. "Why do you think that makes sense?" He shrugged. "It's not a big deal. I just feel like we're not ready for the whole wedding thing yet. But a baby, I think we could handle that." Mina folded her arms. "So we're ready to raise a human being, but not to be husband and wife?" Rico glanced at her but couldn't meet her eyes. "There's something you're not telling me," she said sharply. Rico's grip on the steering wheel tightened. "Okay. My mother has been pressuring me to give her a grandchild," he said. "That's it?" Mina asked, stunned. "So your mom wants grandkids, and now you want me to get pregnant?" "What about what I want?" Rico sighed. "It's not like that. Mina cut him off. "Do you think this is a test? To see if I can have children before you marry me?" Rico's voice grew desperate. No. Of course not." Mina's eyes filled with tears, though she blinked them away. "I'm going to bed," she said quietly. "And I'm going to sleep this whole conversation away. I'll pretend like it never happened." That night, Mina lay in bed with her back to Rico. He sat on the edge, watching her. "Mina," he said. "Can you at least think about it?" She turned around sharply. "Think about what, Rico? You're asking me to carry a child while you still haven't even asked me to be your wife. Do you even hear how ridiculous that sounds?" He nodded, swallowing hard. "We've been together for 5 years, he whispered. "I know exactly how long we've been together," she snapped. "So why are you putting this relationship on an umbilical cord?" Rico opened his mouth, but no words came. Mina sat up slowly. "Let me ask you something," she said. "What happens if I don't get pregnant?" Rico was silent. "You'll leave me?" she asked. "Of course not," he whispered. "You will," she said. "Because in your mind, you've already tied this relationship to my ability to bear children. You've made that the price." Rico looked hurt. "That's not true. I'm the only son. My father is gone. My mother, is not in this relationship with us, Mina cut in. She doesn't get to decide what happens between us. She shook her head. You should grow up, Rico. The next morning, Mina left the house and went straight to her best friend's place. Sherry was still in her pajamas, holding a cup of tea. You're here early, Sherry said. Mina dropped onto the couch with a sigh. I need to talk. Sherry raised her eyebrows. What happened? Mina groaned. Rico wants me to get pregnant before he marries me. Sherry nearly dropped her cup. You're joking. Mina shook her head. He said his mom is pressuring him. Sherry frowned. That's ridiculous. What's wrong with that guy? Mina defended him quickly. He's still my boyfriend. Sherry rolled her eyes. Your boyfriend is acting foolish. I don't know what to do, Mina admitted. Break up with him, Sherry said simply. We've been together for too long, Mina whispered. And that's why you're letting him hang your worth on your womb? Sherry asked. Mina stared at the wall. I was angry last night. I still am, but I don't know. Sherry leaned forward. Let me tell you something. Love is not supposed to be this stupid. You don't gamble your dignity for it. Mina gave a sad smile. I guess I'm just waiting for him to realize how wrong he is. Or waiting for him to leave you completely, Sherry replied. Later that day, Mina sat in the bar Rico co-managed with his cousin. She watched customers come and go, sipping from a glass of juice. Rico walked in and spotted her. You're here, he said with surprise. You should be at work, she replied. I needed to see you. He sat beside her. Listen, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to pressure you. Mina didn't look at him. Then why did you? Rico sighed. Because I'm tired of disappointing my mother. So you'd rather disappoint me, she asked. The woman you've lived with for 2 years? He had no answer. Rico's cousin, Jaco, joined them and greeted Mina warmly. She smiled back, though her eyes remained distant. Jaco walked away after a few minutes, sensing the tension. So what now? Rico asked quietly. Mina shrugged. I don't know. Maybe you should ask your mother what she wants next. A name for the child? A dress for the wedding? Mina, please don't mock. I'm not mocking, she said. I'm just tired. I've supported you, loved you, been loyal to you. And now, you've made me feel like I'm not enough unless I give you a baby. Rico looked ashamed. That night, Mina stared at the ceiling of their bedroom, her thoughts spiraling. She wasn't just hurt, she was humiliated. 5 years of friendship, then 5 years of relationship, and now this. A condition. A test. Her phone buzzed. It was a message from Sherry. Whatever you decide, don't forget who you are. You're not someone's option. Mina typed back, I don't even feel like myself anymore. As she lay back down, she heard Rico shuffling in the kitchen. She closed her eyes. Whatever decision she made next, it would not be out of fear or guilt. The next morning, Mina returned to the bar. It was still early, and only a few customers were around. She didn't come for a drink. She came to see someone who always told her the truth. Limo, the bar's daytime supervisor and an old friend, greeted her with concern. Mina? You okay? She nodded. Mind if I sit? He pulled a stool. What's going on? She asked softly. Be honest with me. Limo sighed. You mean about Rico? Mina nodded. I think he's confused, Limo said. But that doesn't excuse what he's asking of you. Mina bit her lip. So I'm not overthinking? Not at all, he said. It's a terrible thing to ask of someone. Back home, Mina stood by the window. Rico had left for a meeting, and the apartment was quiet. Too quiet. Her thoughts wandered to the woman Rico's mother might prefer. Someone more obedient. Someone more eager to please. Mina scoffed at the thought. She picked up her phone and texted Sherry, You were right. I can't believe I'm still here. Sherry replied immediately, Then don't stay. Come over. We'll pack your things together. Mina hesitated. Her eyes scanned the room she'd called home for 2 years. Could she really leave? Could she walk away from 10 years of memories? Later that evening, Sherry arrived at the apartment uninvited. Mina opened the door with puffy eyes. "You've been crying," Sherry said gently. Mina nodded. "I don't know what to do." Sherry walked in and shut the door behind her. "Then let me help you." Mina backed away. "I still love him," she said, voice cracking. "Even after everything." Sherry's face softened. "I know. But love shouldn't hurt this way." They sat on the floor together, surrounded by silence and boxes. "If he comes back and acts like nothing happened," Mina whispered, "I think that would break me more than anything." Rico didn't return that night. Mina slept at Sherry's house. In the morning, Sherry brewed strong tea and handed her a cup. "He still hasn't called?" she asked. Mina shook her head. "Maybe he's giving me space." "Or maybe he's waiting for you to come back," Sherry muttered. "He always does." Mina stared into her tea. "Do you think he ever truly loved me?" Sherry didn't respond right away. "I think he did. Maybe he still does. But he doesn't know how to love you right. And you deserve better than that." Mina felt something shift inside her, something like clarity. That afternoon, Rico finally called. Mina stared at the screen, then declined the call. He called again. "This time," she answered. "Hey," his voice was low. "Where are you?" "With Sherry," she said. "Are you coming back?" he asked. Mina paused. "I don't know." "Can we talk?" he asked. "You've said everything," she replied. "No. I want to explain properly. Face to face." Mina sighed. "Fine. Meet me at the cafe on Landor Street. 1 hour. She hung up and looked at Sherry. "Wish me strength." Sherry squeezed her hand. "You don't need luck. You need to remember who you are." The cafe was quiet. Mina arrived first and chose a corner table near the window. She ordered only water. When Rico walked in, he looked tired. His eyes were sunken, and his steps were slow. "Hi," he said as he Saturday hi. She didn't smile. Rico sighed. "I messed up." Mina nodded. "You did." He looked down. "It's just, my mom keeps telling me I'm the only hope of the family. And when she said she might never meet her grandchild, I panicked." "So you used me," Mina said coldly. "No, I didn't mean to." "But you did," she said. "Intention doesn't erase damage." "I'm sorry," Rico said. "I really am." Mina looked at him. "What exactly are you sorry for?" He hesitated. "For putting pressure on you. For making you feel small. For hurting you." She leaned back. "Were you sorry when you thought about it? When you planned it? When you made it a condition?" Rico said nothing. "You know," Mina continued, "I always thought love would make things easier. But now I see love without respect is just a trap." Rico looked at her, eyes full of regret. "Do you still love me?" he asked. She didn't answer. She just stood up. Mina walked away from the cafe without looking back. She didn't cry. She didn't tremble. She just walked, like someone who had made peace with a hard truth. That night, Sherry hugged her tightly. "You did it," she whispered. Mina nodded. "I don't feel free yet. But I feel something." "That's the start," Sherry said. The next few days passed quietly. Mina didn't return Rico's calls. She focused on work, spent time with friends, and began rebuilding her routines. Slowly, the apartment she'd left behind began to feel like just a place, not home. That gave her comfort. 2 weeks later, Mina received a call from Rico's mother. She almost didn't answer, but something told her to. "Hello," she said cautiously. "Mina, my daughter," the older woman said. "Please forgive me for calling." "What is it?" Mina asked. "Rico had an accident." Mina's chest tightened. "What kind of accident?" "A terrible one. A car crash. He's in the hospital." Is he okay?" "He's alive. But the doctors say he may not walk again." Mina stood frozen. The woman continued, voice shaking. "I know we hurt you. But please, he needs you. Mina dropped the call and stared blankly at the wall. Her phone buzzed again. It was Sherry. Mina picked up. Sherry, her voice broke. Rico's been in an accident. What? Oh my God. Are you okay? I don't know. Are you going to see him? Mina closed her eyes. I don't know. Do you want me to come with you? Sherry asked. Mina nodded even though Sherry couldn't see her. Yes.